Hi there, I thought I'd come on here and discuss with you something that has been on my mind for some years, and I think I've needed to let the emotion build and build in order for me to be able to speak publicly about it. As an holistic therapist, a Reiki master, I work with clients all over the world to bring about inner balance and equilibrium and to heal trauma and various different things like that. But when I used to be a full-time carer for my grandparents, I used to work closely with Macmillan nurses and specialists, doctors, nurses, different medical professionals. I love medical professionals. I have family members in the medical profession. I've got friends in the medical profession. My great-grandfather used to be a doctor. I see, biology, healthcare as something incredibly important, which is why I work alongside these professionals and I work in the holistic health industry. But what I discovered in 2012, when my nan was classed as terminally ill, she was given what was called palliative care. And what I noticed is that the care that she was being given was very similar to the care that I'd been giving her for the duration of me being her carer. So I was really confused, and when I looked into the palliative care framework, I was really shocked to find out that it was exactly the same as the Reiki principles, that as human beings we are mental, emotional, spiritual and physical, and that we need those 4 areas of care to have an holistic and balanced life. So I think I've just been too angry about it to be able to actually articulate it, that why is it we have to be at death's door before we warrant holistic healthcare. I've experienced many skeptics in terms of what it is that I do for a living, and I just find it completely shocking that still today holistic healthcare is seen as away with the fairies and woo-woo, when actually it's part of our human basic needs to have 4 areas of our life tended to, which is what Reiki does and other holistic health practitioners. They see us, that we see the human being as a multifaceted, complex being, and we need all of those areas of life tended to. So why is it that we're only being given a quarter of the cake when we deserve the whole cake? This is why I really admire organisations like the Human Givens, which is about addressing those needs. Do you feel safe? Do you have safe territory and environment which allows you to develop fully? Do you have attention given to you? Are you able to receive it? Are you able to give it? Because that is a form of nutrition. Do you have a sense of autonomy and control, having volition to make responsible choices? Do you feel part of a wider community? Do you have emotional intimacy? And do you at least know one person that accepts you totally for who you are, warts and all? Do you have privacy, opportunity to reflect and consolidate experience? Do you have a sense of status within social groupings? Do you have a sense of competence and achievement? Do you have meaning and purpose, which comes from being stretched in what you do and you think? They're the Human Givens 9 essential emotional needs. And I completely agree that unless you've got those tended to, then medication is just going to get in the way of you actually tending to those things. I think medication is fantastic in some situations, but I think unless we've got our basic needs met, what's the point in treating the symptom and not the cause? So I wanted to do this video to open a discussion about it, really. Do you agree with me that it's ridiculous that we're not offered holistic healthcare unless we're seen as terminally ill? Do you agree with me that as human beings we deserve all 4 areas of care: mental, emotional, spiritual and physical? This is why I love the bloody tarot so much, is because it has 4 elements. It has the cups, the wands, the swords and the pentacles, and they all represent 4 areas of our life: our mental, emotional, spiritual and physical care. And how interesting is that the tarot has your traditional playing deck, but the playing deck is minus of the 22 major arcana cards. apart from the Joker, which is the Fool card in the tarot. So the 22 major arcana cards are the ones that really are about addressing these things, you know, addressing whether or not you're really happy in your life, or whether or not you've got meaning and purpose, you know. So isn't it interesting that the plain deck, the 22 major arcana cards are taken out of that as well, so that we have trouble actually accessing how to transform our life. I think it's just absolutely diabolical, certain things in our society, and I am so grateful that I get to work with medical professionals all over the world, because things are changing, they are. And bless, when my nan was alive, I used to say to her, I dream of helping Reiki come into hospitals now, and she said, you know, you'll do it. And how amazing it is, the majority of my Reiki clients are medical professionals all over the world. I just feel like this is amazing that things are changing, but part of things changing is keeping up the discussion and making people aware of things that perhaps they weren't aware of. So I hope you got something from this video. I aim to keep sharing content and showing you how to address those basic needs. And but yeah, I'm sending you so much love. Thanks for listening. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, I wanted to express that because it is wrong, and I think I've just been too upset to be able to actually say it out loud. But now I'm just like, do you know what? I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to say it because it needs saying, it does. So if you would like any support or kind of any links of organisations that could help you, feel free to get in touch, and I will add some links below this video as well of different organisations and people that I think are amazing in terms of highlighting that we are holistic beings, and that we do need to get all areas of our life and all areas of our being tended to. So thanks for watching again. I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.